Get ready for an adventure. ZIPPO is here to tell you stories.
ZIPPO Tales.
Snow White. Once upon a time, when the snowflakes fell like feathers, a queen sat sewing at her window. She pricked her finger on the needle, and a few drops of blood fell upon the snow.
If only I had a child with skin as white as snow.
And in the spring, her wish came true. She had a child who was just as she had imagined, and everyone called her Snow White. But joy soon turned to sorrow. The good queen died, and the king's new bride, proud and cunning, possessed a mirror of strange enchantment. In the depths of her jeweled chamber, the new queen would gaze each day into her enchanted mirror and ask,
"Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?"
And each day the mirror replied,
"Thou, O Queen, art the fairest of them all."
But as the years passed, Snow White grew into a young, beautiful woman, bright as morning light. At last, the time came when the mirror said,
O Queen, if truth be told, Snow White is the fairest of all.
Queen was very angry. The next morning, the queen summoned her huntsman and gave him dreadful orders.
"Take Snow White into the forest and bring me her heart as proof."
The huntsman led Snow White deep into the forest, his heart heavy with sorrow. Taking pity on her innocent heart, he told her to run and hide.
"Run, child! Flee into the woods and never return!"
And Snow White fled through the forest until she could run no more. Lost and weary, Snow White wandered until she came upon a little cottage nestled deep among the trees. The door stood open, and inside everything was small and neat, as if made for children.
How lovely it is! May I rest here just a while?
That night the owners returned, 7 dwarfs, weary from their day in the mountain. When the sun rose, Snow White awoke to find 7 kindly faces smiling at her.
What is your name?
Snow White.
Well, Snow White, if you will take care of our house, then you may live here.
I will, with all my heart.
Every morning the 7 dwarfs went out to the mountain, and Snow White stayed at home to cook and keep the house.
"Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?"
O Lady Queen, Snow White is fairer, far to see, over the hills and far away. She lives with 7 dwarfs today.
Liar!
But she soon realized that the hunter must have tricked her. Jealousy burned in the queen's heart. She called upon dark magic and disguised herself as an old peddler woman. Carrying her basket of shining fruit, she journeyed through the woods to the little cottage.
Good day, dear child. Won't you try one of my apples? They're sweet as the spring.
Unaware of the queen's spell, Snow White tasted the poisoned apple and the world grew quiet around her. She fell into deep sleep. Satisfied, the queen returned to her castle, certain her rival's beauty had vanished forever. When the dwarfs returned, they found Snow White in a deep, magical sleep. They could not bear to hide her away, so they built a coffin of shining glass and placed her upon the mountain. There she lay, unchanging, as seasons turned and flowers bloomed around her. One spring morning, a prince wandering the forest saw the shining casket upon the hill.
She seems to dream. Let her rest no longer in the wild. Bring her where sunlight can wake her.
As the sunlight touched her once more, the spell dissolved, and Snow White awoke smiling. Joy returned to the valley. The prince and Snow White were soon wed. The queen's mirror, dark and cracked, faded into silence, and peace returned to the land. From that day forward, Snow White ruled with kindness, while the queen was never again seen in the land. And so the kingdom learned that true beauty is not found in mirrors or magic, but in kindness freely given. For a gentle heart shines brighter than any crown.
Hey, if you liked that, smash that like button, drop a comment, subscribe, and share the love.